Starting. Okay. Hello everyone. Very good morning. Myself Adarsh Kumar. Today I'm going to give a presentation on automatic payment program. Generally, in SAP system, we can make two types of payment methods. Like one is manual payment methods, and another one is automatic payment method. So, using automatic payment method, we can process large number of invoice at a time, and it helps organization to save time and make payments on time. See here, what I'm going to do is just I'm starting from step one, like creation of company code to the payment method. I mean payment medium printout. I'm logging the system. Okay. First, I'm going to create the new company code. The
Please
transaction.
increase size now, font size.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Now, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to create a new company code. OX02. Okay, new entries. Here I'm giving company code like 6688.
You have to create a company, no? OX15.
That is an optional. That's not required. If you
Okay.
have if, companies like a group company, if you have multiple company codes, we need to create company and we need to assign that company codes to the company. But here, what I'm doing just I'm creating one company code and I process under this company code all the methods.
Okay. Continue.
City you can give Hyderabad, country IM. Currency is like a home currency, which is all the currencies under company code will maintain. The language will be EM, and I'm making address details for the company. These solutions. That's not true. Postal code 50012 something. The location is Hyderabad. IN region. I'll click the semicolon and save this. Now I'm creating a new request. Okay, now I created a complete code. Here what I'm going to do is after complete code we need to maintain some of the basic configuration details like variants, fiscal year variant, posting period variant, field status variant, and sort of accounts. Here what I'm going to do is I'm not creating any details. This just what I'm going to do is I am assigning the existing the details in OBY6.
Others?
Yes, yes, tell me.
Uh, can you show this company codes? Like, see, transition codes is not available here in the taskbar. Can you activate that one in a selection or utility system or somewhere it is there?
Oh, okay, okay. You want to use the, I mean, you want to use to MG path?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
It
okay.
will be available, no? In utilities somewhere it is there in display.
Just we have short of time and it will take more than 1 hour. Just I will complete. I'll try to do the to MG path.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Thank you,
because
thank you.
it has
Not
more
an
than.
issue.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Sorry for disturbing.
Yeah, okay. Here what I'm going to do is just I am asking all the required details through global parameters. I'm taking my company code 6688. Here I'm asking the existing sort of accounts. The required details, fiscal variant A3 and fee status variant also same ABCD, posting period ABCD. So these are the main required details to process any documents or any items. And after updating this, just I'm clicking the save icon. Now I have successfully updated all the details under company code global parameters. Next, we need to do the some basic details of tolerance group. I will do this tolerance group under MG path as requested. It comes to the business transactions, open item clearing, and clearing differences. Yeah. Here first I'm different tolerance group for GL accounts. Here also what I'm doing, just I'm copying from the existing details. So to save the time. Saving the details. Next I'm defining the tolerance group for the employees. Here also I'm copying from the existing company code. Now we need to assign the tolerance group for the users tolerance group. Yeah, already assigned my username is ADRSS Adarsh and tolerance group. And one more thing, we need to assign the tolerance group for the customers vendors. That also I'm defining through transaction code OBI3. Now we have successfully defined the tolerance group. Next, we'll create the vendor account. But before creating vendor accounts, we need to define the reconciliation account, where the any vendor accounts, customer accounts, all are defined under the subledgers. So the subledgers are defined under the reconciliation account. We need to assign the reconciliation GL account. So all the transactions which are defined under these vendors or customers, they will be automatically updated to the subledger accounts. First, we will define the one GL account for the vendor account. To create a vendor account, here what I'm doing is just I'm copying from the existing company code, because this company code here is defined as ABCD. This ABCD company code also using same sort of accounts. So the company code using same sort of accounts, we can also extend to another company code if it is using same sort of accounts. Our company code is 66688, as it is using also same sort of accounts. Here for what I'm doing is just I'm copying this for our new company code. Here please note, here our company code is 6688. Here I'm giving the company code GL account 0028. See here, reconciliation account is vendor. We need to assign it as the vendor if we are defining the reconciliation for vendors. Now we successfully define the reconciliation account for the vendors. Now what I'm going to do is I'm creating one vendor account for our company code. Here company code W600. Okay, account group. Please note the account groups are defined at client level. That means any company code that defines the vendor account that can use the any account group. Here I'm using this ABC1, which is the domestic vendors. Enter, and I'm giving the company the name. The name you can create like TS SPDCL, which is Telangana State Power Distribution Limited. Okay, short term we can give the name of the vendor TSSP DCL, and we need we need to give the complete address, because this is very mandatory to update the vendor address details, because we are not doing any payment, automate payment, the system won't consider if the any address details are missing. So that I'm providing complete details. Just I'm doing some dummy address details. Okay, so we have exited details. The last file name field name was restricted. Okay, next. Okay, we will update the bank details of the vendor, the country IN. Let is making the bank account details under, like say, Union Bank. I am giving the Union Bank details. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Please note this time I am updating some dummy account details. City Hyderabad, branch okay, you can give like High-Tech City. Yes, see, we need to assign the reconciliation account to the vendor. This is very mandatory. Here already we have defined one reconciliation account for the vendor. The short key I am defining the vendor 0121 and A1 center. And payment terms, we are assigning one payment term as a 001. It is a payable unit, and here automate payment transaction. These are very mandatory to update if you want to process the automate payment for this vendor. And we can assign this once we have completed the automate payment program configuration. For now, I'm just skipping the details. Now save it. Now we have created the vendor account for the company code. The next we will do the directly go to the automate payment configuration. So the configuration is the transaction code is FBZP. See, it consists of total 6 configuration steps, and it can be further divided into 3 groups. First group is like company codes, and second group is payment methods, and third group is all related to bank accounts. First we'll define the for all company codes. Click on new entries. Here on company code, we will give provide our company code. See the sending company code and paying company code. The paying company code refers the company code that making the payment. So our company code is making payment. The sending company code refers to that the company code for which payment is to be made. For example, the company code A is paying and B for company code B. So the company code B will be the sending company code. As of now, I'm not using any sending company code. And also we can update other details like tolerance group discounts and tolerance payables, maximum cash discount, and here special GL transaction. You can also update the special GL transactions if you are like if you are doing making the payments like what down payment request or noted items or bill access, anything we can also update here. Once updated, click on save icon. The next configuration is paying company codes. Click on new entries. Our paying company code is our company code XX88. Here we specify the minimum amount and maximum amount that need to be processed for the incoming payment and outgoing payment. Here providing minimum amount 100 rupees and outgoing payment minimum amount is 100 rupees. But if you get any invoice like less than 100 rupees, for example, say 80 rupees. So if you get any vendor invoice for 80 rupees, the automatic payment program does not consider, because we are giving the minimum amount to process is 100 rupees, and that particular invoice which comes below 100 like 80 rupees, we can make through manual payment. We can clear through manual payment like F-53 transaction code, and we can give other required details, forms and senders. As of now, I'm not giving anything, just I'm skipping, and click on save icon to save the details. The next step is payment methods in country. The payment methods in country will be defined at client level. So before using for any company code, first we need to define for the at country level. Here different payment methods already defined. See here what I'm going to do is just I'm using this. I already defined this one. I'm doing this. Here the payment method is consist of outgoing payments, which are we are making the payment from our company side. Incoming payment refers to like if you are getting from customers to our bank. Your payment method is for bank transfer, and your posting details. If any payment documents concerned, it will be posted under ZP and cleared on kHADAR'S. Here payment methods. Okay, I will explain a few details of payment methods. This payment method medium workbench. This is DME. So what are all the which configured for the payment medium? For DME will be updated here. This classic payment medium progress will be used for the any payment method for check or any IDOC. Through IDOC or check, we will update this option. But here what I'm going to is I'm using this DME sample. With this DME sample I already configured. And I have updated here, and if you want to, you can check with the DME sample. The transaction mode is DME. Here pay one. The tree will be default pay one, and I'm doing here DME underscore sample. Okay. One minute. Okay, this is PM. Sorry. Display active version. So this will be like a format of a DME sample. Here what I have done is like based on the requirements of the bank. Actually the bank will share some format that we need to define in our SAP systems. So once we done the payment, this we will share the print payment media to the bank to process further payment. This is the sample of DME sample what I have configured. Now okay, save it. I'm using now for payment IMPS payment method. Now payment methods in company code. Now click on new entries, and if our payment paying company code is 6688. Here I'm giving the payment methods as I. Please note, see what are all the payment methods which are defined at country level. It will be available for our company code, because this company code is defined for the home country as IN. So the payment method which are all are defined, but at INL it will be available. I am taking payment methods IN, and we can provide the minimum amount to process. I am doing 100 rupees, maximum amount unlimited. And if this payment method is followed for foreign currency also, we can select these options. I'm selecting these options, and grouping items. This single payment for mark item I'm selecting, because for example there are some basic requirements for the customers. For example, there are 10 vendor invoice. Each invoice consists of 100 rupees, so total value is 1000. So if you select this item single payment for mock item, and it will enables to pay each line item individually. But if you unselect this item, so total it will process payment in group. For example, we have, as I said, total invoice 10 and each value is 100 rupees, total 1000. So it makes to make the payment 1000 rupees at a time without paying single individually. So there are some basic requirements for the customer. So as per the customer requirements, we need to specify the details. Once done, save it, and other details, form data, payment address control. However, just I'm skipping for now and save the details. Now go back to here, another bank information. Before define the bank information, first we need to define the house bank. These house banks can also define using transaction code FI12. However, you can define here also. First, before define this, now I've defined the house banks. Our company code 6688. Press enter to continue. Click on new entries. Here I am giving the house bank IDFC. Bank country is IN. See, actually in real time scenario, the company uses Banky as any shift code or IFC code. They will use because to differentiate the banks. Here I am doing double or something, and okay, updating the click on create the bank name IDFC bank, region, city, and shift code of the bank. Now, after defining the house bank, we need to define the bank accounts. And house bank, we can define any number of bank accounts. If our company has more than 3-4 bank, under this we can also define as per the requirements. Here I am giving the bank account as IDFC1, IDFC bank, the bank account number. Okay, currency INR. Here we need to assign a GL account. Before that, let's create one GL account for the bank. Here also just I'm copying from the existing company code to our new company code. Okay, I'm defining this one, two, okay. Yeah, just now we created one GL account for our bank. Now I'm assigning this GL account to our bank. Once update details, save the details. Okay. Now go back to main screen of HABZB. Yeah. Now the final configuration step is bank determination. Now go to position and select our company code. Here our company code WZ88. I'm selecting this and go to the ranking order. Here ranking order, once you select, click on new entries. Here our payment is I, currency is INR, ranking order is 1, and our house bank is this one, HDFC bank. And if you have multiple banks, we can update here and you can give the rank order to process as per the requirements. Now as of now, just I'm updating only one bank. Next step, bank, go to bank accounts, click on new entries. Now select the house bank. Pay method is ours I. Currency is INR. Account ID. And the bank subordinate account will be the GL account. Okay. Next, go to available amounts. Click on new entries button. Now select the house bank. IDS bank. This we can give the on some number. Available for amount. Just you are giving some unlimited amount. And the next value date. Go to new entries button. Select the payment method. House bank. Account ID, amount limit. Yes, I'm giving some unlimited amount. Yeah, once update the required details, click on save icon. Now you have successfully configured the automatic payment program, but you need to consider here, like if you have multiple bank accounts, for each account we need to and payment methods and bank as per the details, as per the required details. Now as of now we have successfully completed this one. Next we need to consider the some open invoice for the vendors to make the payments. Now what we'll do, just as already we have already defined the vendor account. Now I'm updating this house bank for the vendor account to make the automated payment process. The transaction mode SK02. Yeah, and select my items. Yeah, here already we already updated the payment terms. Here I'm updating the payment methods. Payment method is I and the house bank. Now I'll bought a few invoices. The basic 0. Sorry, it is a different company code. Okay, I'll change the company code. 6688. Okay, we are now our company code. Okay, invoice date. Let's consider today's date. The amount here I'm providing 1,000 rupees. Also, we need to define to book an invoice. We also need to on GL account. Let create one GL account and create this for this from admission expenses. Double 688 of company code. And here what I'm doing is just electricity. Okay, account group admin different. Okay, sorry, I took wrong GL account. Let's check the GL account group. Okay, it up to 4000 Okay, now you have created one GL account to book the admission expenses. Yeah, one electricity account. Okay. Prices, electricity. Okay, and I forgot to define the number ranges for our company code. Now what I'm going to is I'll copy from the existing company code from ABCD. Our company code is W688. Yeah, we have successfully defined the number ranges. If you want, you can check it. Our company code. See your interest. All are the copied from existing company code to our company code. Oh, again we need to. Okay, it's copied. Simulate. Okay. Yeah. Simulate. Save it. There is no identification. Oh, it is a document splitting issue. I will just deactivate the document splitting. Okay, let me see where it is. It is a general, sorry, it is comes in a general account. Business, okay, yeah, document splitting. I'll deactivate our company code. Okay, save it. Okay, again we need to come back. Yeah, yeah, successfully posted one vendor invoice. What I'm doing is I will post few more documents from with the reference. I'll change here the amount and also April. Okay, to post it again. I will post one more with the reference. total you have posted 3 documents. You can check it in BL1N. Yeah, total we have. So the next step is we need to process the payment on time. It is already due because we have selected payment term as 001, that refers to payment immediately. Finally, we'll make the payment run. So this is payment run enables it determines what you have to pay, when you have to pay, or how should you pay through the payment rules that have defined in the automate payment program. So here the process starts like it opens the open line items for the vendor and clear the items based on the terms of payment. And this payment run includes various steps like first we need to maintain the parameters. After maintaining the parameters, we start a proposal run. Once proposal run, the system generates the list of the business partners and it opens the invoice that are due for payment. And then we can edit the proposal. If you have any like the system, we have any errors like if you not maintain any payment methods or any house bank, it will shows an error. We can further click on edit proposal. You can update from here also. Once you edit a proposal, just start the payment run and you click and schedule the print. And once the print has been done, and we'll share the document to the bank to process the payment further. Here what I'm doing is just a run date. Run date will be, I'm taking today's date 29.06/2022 and identification run 1. And this payment run will be identified with the 2, that is one is run date and identification number. Go to parameters and our company code is 6688. Payment method is I, and the next run date is will consider as 10.07.2022. So the next payment run date helps to process the payments as per the, for example, I can use one example. There are some invoice which are overdue on 11 or on 9th, but if our before 9th it will consider this year. And also some discounts, some internal invoice which are if we get more discounts, that also will be considered here. So the next payment date we need to give here, it is very mandatory, and without okay. Next we need to give the vendor. Here the vendor code is this one, and also we can select on the free selections. We can execute to any other values, any document you can also execute, and also premium printout media we need to give here. In real time we follow all these methods, but here I'm not giving. And parameters, once you give the parameters, click on save icon and it has been saved. You go to status, the parameter has been entered. The next step is click on proposal run. The proposal start immediately and schedule. Press enter and have run the payment proposal, and we can here click on the display proposal. See here we don't have any errors. If you are missing any details at a vendor level or document level, you will get here red. If you get red, we can edit from here also. Click on edit proposal and you can directly update from here. As of now we don't have any issues, and as all items are fine for us. Now what I'm going to do is I'm clicking the payment run. And before that, actually I would like to assign the DME file. So the DME file enables to take the printout and it will be shared to the bank. OBPM, the transaction code is OBPM4, and our payment media is this one. Our company code. Let's create variant first. It can be anything. Press enter. Okay, yes. For all selection variants. Yeah. Now here we need to select our payment media DME. Okay. Print parameters we need to 01. This is the default as well in SAP system. LP01 the default printout. Okay, go back, save the details, and here give the description. Okay, it has been saved. Now we'll click on the payment run. Start. Just here see I'm creating the payment media for DME file. Yeah, it has been successfully posted. 3 generated, 3 completed. And if you go back to the vendor lineup display, it will show that we already done the payment. BL1M. Okay, not open items, all items. See here, if you remember, we have selected as the single payment for each line item. So for each line item, one payment has been done. If you deselect it under group items, all it will be done payment in a group for all items. Okay, DME has not generated because we have not configured before that. However, if possible, I will show you in next time. I forgot to configure this one before running the payment run. So now we have successfully made the payment. So yeah, total 3 generated, and if you want to check display run and everything is okay. And this is all about payment program. Or else if you have time, I will try one more invoice and try to make to DME file. I'll post some more invoices. Let me try it. Okay, I think no need. We can post with the reference. Okay, save it. Sorry, you have not created this here. On updating the parameters, update payment methods I, the national date 10. Okay, run it. Proposal, create payment medium. Okay, I will check it. It has been saved. Yes, see here we already share the DME file. Okay, let run the payment run. Create payment media, save it. One has been generated. Now I will show the DME file, environment, payment media, DME administration. This one, and to use the just click on this icon. See, one item has been shared, and what we'll do is we will download it. Okay, what we'll do, we'll share on our desktop. Yeah, now download completed. Let's see file here. Yeah, actually have done only one payment for one line item, and there will be possibilities of hundreds of thousands of the items, and it will be displayed all. And this document we will share to the bank through the bank server or through mail or any other. And once we done, the bank will consider these payments to be done as per the details. These details, if you see here all the details considered. This is vendor name, vendor IFC code, vendor account number. Here it is not coming. There is some issue with the DME file. We need to configure, and that amount to be paid. So once we share this, finally the bank will be done the payment, and the bank will share the statement to the organization. The organization again they will upload the statement, and final reconciliation will be done. This is all about the automatic payment program and the DME file. Thank you. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I can try to answer it.
Bro.
Yes.
ఒకసారి డిఎంఈ గురించి రేపు ఒకసారి పూర్తిగా చెప్పగలరా?
Yes, but DMA can, but there is no time. It will take more than, because we need to configure from step by step. It has so much format. If possible, I can give within 2 or 3 days.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Presentation